Hi there folks, it's me, Safari Sam, and today I'm going to show you how we're going to make a little vivarium for our future baby morning gecko. Let's get started. Well, today's vivarium build is pretty good because it's for an animal that does not even exist yet. We do have some morning gecko eggs, and I do plan on selling a lot of the babies. I'll have some holdbacks so I can make more, but I will be selling many of these little critters. And I want to fix them up in little homes. It's not arboreal, but the baby morning geckos are like as long as the diameter of a penny. So this actually will kind of be a lot of height for them, especially if it's only one. And I'm going to build this enclosure and then sell it with the baby included. I might not even charge for the baby, honestly. But I got this at Home Goods. It's this Alta dry food storage bin, and I thought this was perfect. It has clamps on all four sides, so you can completely remove the lid, but it also has this kind of clear hinge, so you don't have to completely remove the lid. And it's got a little magnet closure, which, you know, wouldn't work for a snake. A snake would push this right open, but a morning gecko, not going to be able to do that. And if you have brand new eggs, you can actually use this to track how long it's taking the eggs to hatch. Incredible, actually. See, you can set it on the day, set it on the month. Very cool. And it also comes with a measuring scoop, and I can use this to scoop substrate, so that's actually pretty neat. And of course that's my receipt. This cost me $14.09. Not bad, really not bad. And look at those. That, my friends, is ventilation. Of course you'll want to completely remove this. This can probably just get tossed, honestly. Recycle that puppy. But there is some ventilation here. I might actually still install some mesh because they are going to be eating fruit flies, and I'm not entirely confident that a baby morning gecko won't be able to get through those holes. It still might be able to escape through those, but they're going to have fruit flies, and it's like, oh, give them flightless fruit flies, they can't fly out. Well, they can still crawl on walls, Peter Parker style, right? So they could still crawl out. So I'm still going to put mesh in, at the very least for the fruit flies, and at most so that the babies can't weasel their way out. So next thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut this mesh to kind of cover those holes, and I'm going to seal it with aquarium safe silicone so that, you know, it doesn't poison the critters. Make sure you wear gloves, and you're going to want to do this probably outside too, and leave it outside to cure because silicone smells awful. Also, I removed all the labels and everything from our container, so it's nice and clean looking. So now you can see I used the measuring cup to give us a nice little layer of Reptisoil, detritus, etc. I don't know what that little green thing is in there. It's like a little BB or something. But it's looking pretty good to me. Next up, we have this little hide. Pop it right into the corner there. That's good. It's actual wood. It's got little lichens and stuff on it. Pretty nice. I also have this replica raptor claw. You know, we like to put some paleo stuff in our vivariums and whatnot, so we're going to push it right in there. There we go. That's a nice little spot for it. Now the silicone has cured, finally. It didn't take very long. I just left it overnight and then it was fine in the morning. So you see here, I was able to get all of it sealed up. I already tested it for any openings, and there are no openings, so we did pretty well on the first try. I actually thought I'd have to do a little extra work on it, but nay, we did not. Next thing I'm going to do is pop some leaf litter in here. You know, the more I look at this, the more I'm like, yeah, it could work for a hatchling morning gecko, but I'm not entirely sure that's what's going to go in it. It might end up being a detritivore. I'm actually filming this over the course of several days, just whenever I have time. Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty busy. I have to have 5 jobs to afford Atlanta. But I'm thinking this might end up being a good little detritivore thing. So we are going to just rip up a few of these nice big leafies, which I think will be really nice, and we'll have them kind of on top here. For some reason, I really enjoy destroying leaves. It's just fun to, you know, remember a kid when you were outside, you find a nice crinkly leaf and just crumple it. Let the breeze take it away. Just like the judge took away my marriage. Anyway, gonna also put some full leaves in here. Very nice. That's almost a little too organized looking, but it's something, eh? I'm also gonna take a clump from my big bag of sphagnum moss and just pop it right in the corner there. I think that'll work out just fine. Pretty much whatever I put in here will probably need the humidity kept up. And after thinking on it for a couple days and whatnot, I actually do think I know what's going to go in here. You see, I have a Porcellio laevis white isopod colony, and they have had some cohabitants sharing their space with them since we moved. These critters used to live in our detritivore den, but they no longer do. But at first I liked cohabiting them together. They were kind of keeping the isopod population in control, because Porcellio laevis can get out of control very, very quickly. But these guys, well, it seems like they might actually be out-competing the isopods now. I've had to kind of up the food intake a little over time. As these critters get bigger, they're eating more and they're not leaving as much for the isopods. So I'm gonna plop in my beautiful, my magnificent African hissing cockroaches. These little Madagascar mates are incredible pets if you're into arthropods. It might be the best arthropod pet. And they're so common and cheap and easy to get. Like, you can get whole breeding colonies of them for almost nothing. But yeah, I love these puppies. We have done videos with them and on them before. I'm actually just gonna toss them in here. And I'll let him keep this cork bark. He is always on top of this bark. Really, I'll probably just... Oh. Hey, friend. Yes, you can keep this bark. Yep. And then... it's actually the other one that's going to be a bit of an issue. Because he never comes out of his little home, which is... Oh! Oh! There's a lot more in there than I thought there was. He never comes out of his little home in here. But I actually do want to put this wood... Oh my god! Is that all frass? Dear Lord! What have you two been doing? Crikey. Anyway, I actually do want him to come out of this wood. Now, I prefer if he moved into this here. They are both males, I have confirmed. I thought they were females, but that's just because they weren't big enough to have their big horns yet. So, I'm going to put him in here. Hopefully he'll migrate his way into there, so I can use this for something else. And if he doesn't, I'll just take this out and use this in here. That's actually totally fine. I can live with that. So for now, this one's starting to look like he wants you to explore your little home there, friend. That's fun. Actually, oh, come on. I see you. I know you're alive. I see you moving. Oh well, they're good friends. Might be close to molt time or something. No, that's not frass, it's just dirt. I thought it was isopod frass or something. It's just dirt, folks, we're fine. Boop, put you in there. And yeah, maybe I will still end up selling this. I'm gonna see if my isopods can bounce back. I think Naughty Cat just knocked something over. I'm gonna see if my isopods can bounce back in the Porcellio laevis white colony. If not, I can restock it, but I'll probably go with a different species if I have to restock it. Or maybe I'll try another detritivore. Who knows? But that is it. Oh, yep, Naughty Cat just ran in here after I heard a crash. She for sure broke something. Let me know in the comments if you heard that crash. But yeah, this looks great. I really think this is actually working as a home for these guys. They don't need a terrible amount of space. It's only the two of them, both males. They're not going to breed. And they're probably not going to be in here forever either. Because I'm probably going to end up giving them a new home. If the isopod colony doesn't bounce back, I actually might move them back into the isopod colony. We're just going to have to see. I'm just going to have to see if this works out as a home for them. But I'm going to try to do it so... Like, see, he's starting to crawl around, aren't you? Yeah, go ahead. I'm pointing that towards there, so I'm hoping he'll migrate into that. And that'll be his new home. Because if I need to get him for any reason, I can just pick this up and flip it, and then pluck him out. Like, I can just pick him up. I don't pick him up if I don't have to, just for their own sake. Luckily, they were both attached to wood. This one's always on his cork bark, and this one's always in here. I mean, I see them crawl around and stuff too, but they have their little homes that they like. But I'm hoping this guy will move. You can keep yours, bud. You can keep it, little friend, little pal. All right. Well, that is it. So this is our new little micro habitat. Yeah, and I don't think they'll have any trouble with the space here. Lots of you might be like, those are two pretty big bugs. I've seen a lot more of these, some of them bigger, sharing a smaller space than this, as a breeding starter colony. For just pets that aren't going to breed, I think this is really fine, especially since it might not even be permanent. Here you go, fellas. Have a snack of snake skin. You deserve it, eh? Enjoy that calcium. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And we have so much more to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed the Sal cameo in this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.